Hey friends, so if you want to create a landing page or even a website and you actually want to do it for free online, I would say there is no software that's more generous than System.io. So this video is going to be a short one. I just really want you to know that there's a way to make a free website online, and it's particularly with this platform. So if you look at their plans, right, if you go to System.io website and pricing, you will see that they have many plans. Like there's a starter plan, and even the biggest one, unlimited one, is $97 a month. And if you go annual, it's even cheaper. But the free plan, I can actually log into my account, the one I'm using. Actually, I just, one of the accounts that I recently logged in. But if you go here, you will see upgrade. So and now you can see what the free plan has. And once you exceed those limits, now you have to upgrade to another plan. So for example, you can see that you can even have email marketing with up to 2,000 contacts. So just to tell you, when I had 2,000 contacts, I was making roughly $3,000 euros actually a month, right? So you can afford the big plan by then, right? So they actually give you a lot of, free help up front. So if you later on you want, you can upgrade to the biggest plan. So basically $97 with unlimited emails. That's just crazy amount of value, and their email marketing is actually robust enough where you can actually do a lot with these numbers of emails, right? But let's say, for example, you want to create a website. So that's blogs. You get one for free. So you can completely create a website. You can actually add your custom domain. Usually when you have a free plan on a software, right? What they usually don't offer is free domain. And you have to use their own domain. So basically you have to, like, for example, like myawesomewebsite.system.io.com, right? And you can do that here. You can have it here if you want to, but you can actually have one custom domain for free. So which is really, really generous. And so basically in that blog, right, in that website, you can create as many landing pages as you want. So there's no limit on landing pages. There's no limit on number of clicks, on the traffic, nothing like that. So I would say probably just for the beginning of the business, there's no more generous, plan as System.io. So I have a link in the description. It's an affiliate link. Should you ever decide to join their paid plans, I will get a part of it as a commission, no extra cost to you. But as I said, just trust me, the free plan will be enough for you for a long time, depending on what actually your business is. Like, for example, if you don't even capture leads and like as emails, and you don't need that you don't need email marketing, you just need a website and you need a couple of landing pages to get clicks or anything like that, System.io is plenty. I can just quickly show to you, like, for example, when you go to sites, you can actually do a couple of things. You can create a website, so basically like a blog. You click create, right? Just for example, you can say my test website, right? Now you pick a domain, and this is, for example, this is just my name, Edgaras@System.io, right? And my test website, you can change it whatever you want. You can change the language and you click save, right? And then you have a bunch of templates that you can use from. You can actually build from scratch if you wanted to, but the templates are actually pretty good. They're a pretty good website you can create, with this System.io plan. You can even just look at these templates if you wanted to. You can choose them. So that's how you do it. For example, let's pick this one. It's going to be actually pretty fast, and immediately they drop me into the builder. And I can just go from here. I can preview, I can look at the mobile version. So it's pretty robust, as I said. But if you just want to create a landing page, like separate from your website or connected to your website, you can go to sales funnels. So you can create a separate funnel even without creating a website. It's click create my test funnel, right? And you look at, for example, you can choose your funnel goal, basically build an audience, sell, custom, run an evergreen webinar, a lot of things you can do. You can choose, important thing is to choose the correct currency. For example, if you sell in Europe and you want euros, you have to choose euros because it's going to affect the whole funnel over here. Let's say you want to just a custom and you want to build it from scratch. You click save, right? And and then you click my test funnel. You go in over here, and now you have no pages over here. For example, if you had chosen to create an audience, there would have been a separate pages already created for your opt-in page, for thank you page, and so forth. You could have changed those later on, but now since we chose to do it from scratch, we just had to now add a step, right? So we add a step, and let's say, for example, I don't know, like a promotion for event, whatever you want to call it. And now you choose the type of page you want to create. So it could be a sales page, it can be order form. If you want people, for example, to leave their emails or something like that. You can even have upsells, downsells, thank you pages, opt-in pages. A lot of the things you can do, like info page, you can do a lot of things. Like, for example, even if we chose, like, for example, something like opt-in page, right? Let's click this one. Again, you can start from scratch, or you can choose a template. And if you click save, and you will see that they have a lot of templates. Like, let's choose to see 30 per page. So yeah, we have many pages over here of templates, and you can choose one. You can view the steps. Like, you can see all of them are pretty well fleshed out, and you can basically edit them any way you want. And you have a lot of things. You have automation rules that you can add. But by the way, with the free plan, you only get one automation rule, but there's a workaround. If you go through workflows instead of rules, you can actually have more automations than one. You can even do A/B testing. You can have all the stats on your pages, all the information about leads, sales. You can even actually set up a deadline. So basically, it depends on whether or not person enters the page. Like, for example, you give them 2 days to buy something, and after 2 days for them, it closes. So there's a software called Deadline Funnel, which actually costs, like, I think €50 or $50 a month. And you get this actually over here for free with the System.io and together with everything, and it's very robust, very well working, and so forth. So this is it. As I said, you have a very good software to create free landing pages, free websites, to capture leads, basically create your whole business if you wanted to. So if you have any further questions about System.io, don't hesitate, shoot them up in the comments. And as I said, I have a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, no extra cost to you. And check this out. Try working with System.io for yourself. If this is something that you like, tutorials like these, consider subscribing. I make a ton of videos like these. I try to make them every day. So yeah, I will see you in the future one. Bye.